Hello everyone, welcome back. This is To Be First in English, word formation. Let's start with a sentence for you. If you don't know the answer, I hope you will get it while watching the video. From many books you can learn that an example of words is abracadabra. Today we're having a historic episode of To Be First in English. In a very economical way, I will try to help you understand and hopefully memorize the difference between two supposedly the same adjectives, however of totally different meaning. I will provide you with classic examples and show you that there is nothing magic about it. So lend me your ears and your eyes. Let's get started. Let's take a look at the list of confusing pairs of adjectives that we're going to talk about today. Economic and economical. Historic and historical. Classic and classical. Magic and magical. Supposedly your keyword is economy. You know you're supposed to use an adjective. Which adjective will you choose? You've got only two ways, economic or economical. Let's get to know the difference between them. An adjective, economic, which is connected with economy and industry, usually describing their conditions. Each government should be fully responsible for social, economic, and health issues in their country. Due to the worldwide pandemic, most countries are struggling with an economic slowdown. That is why we're all hope for a quick economic recovery. And now, economical, which means money saving and costing less than others. Some goods, even more expensive, can be more economical since they don't break down so easily. Due to the economic slowdown, small economical city cars have become more popular. Do you know what's more economical than small city cars? Bicycles. Let's focus on the difference between two adjectives, historic and historical. Historic means very important in history or in somebody's life. The end of World War II was a historic moment for millions of people. The fall of the Berlin Wall was another historic event. In 1994, South Africa's historic vote elected Nelson Mandela its president and abolished Apartheid. An adjective, historical, means referring to the past. There are many historical books about Copernicus and its historic discovery. A good historical TV series may provide you with more knowledge about the past than the most comprehensive history book. Not only did numerous wars cause death of millions of people, but they also destroyed historical and cultural treasures. And now a classic example of a confusing pair. Two adjectives, classic and classical. Let's focus on the first one. Classic, referring to as a modal or a must. Gone with the Wind by Margaret Mitchell is a classic example of a novel based on historical facts. I've never been a big fan of classic rock. However, classical music has always been one of my favorite genres. The word classic may also be a noun and often refers to something which is very important or worth knowing. Whenever somebody tells me that I must watch Star Wars because it's such a classic. I changed the topic. And now classical, which is an adjective referring to classicism, the art of ancient Rome and Greece. Would you like to commence a magical journey with classical music? Try Mozart or Beethoven, but I'm not telling you it's a must. Classical architecture had its revival during Renaissance, so in Europe you can still come across many historical buildings depicting that fashion. I'm really happy that going to most open-air classical concerts these days doesn't require any dress code. And now the last confusing pair, magic and magical. Magic is an adjective which refers to special powers of turning the impossible into possible. People in love are believed to be under an influence of a magic spell. I'm afraid there isn't any magic formula for staying young forever. I wish sometimes I had a magic wand, so I could turn some people into frogs. Magical is an adjective which refers to something very pleasant or unbelievable. Helen went to Paris last weekend. Unfortunately, it wasn't as magical as she thought it would be. Harry Potter books are magical. Not only do they prove that reading is fun, but you can also learn about magic potions and charms. I strongly believe that positive attitude has magical powers. Let's focus on our confusing pairs once more. Economic and economical. Historic and historical. Classic and classical. Magic and magical. I hope you managed to find the answer to the opening sentence. Let's take a look at it once more, and don't forget to leave your answer in the comments. From many books you can learn that an example of words is abracadabra. That's all for today. Thanks for watching and thanks for listening. It was To Be First in English. Word formation.